Hi. 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 Hi.
Hi. Bob's going to say
Hello,
hi.
everyone.
Mander. Mander needs a little Santa hat, don't you? Mm-hmm. And maybe your aunties would be nice to you. Hey, Bob. Bob. He lost his footing for a second, whacked me in the head. Thank you. Just what I needed to wake me up.
So let's greet all of our chatters who are here. So hello and welcome to Lisa Banerjee, Calvin Thurston, and Jocelyn Triggle are already in chat. So, oh, thank you, Lisa. Just donated $50 as a Christmas gift. So thank you very much. It's from her and Rika.
Oh, thank you so much, Lisa.
Much.
Oh. Yeah. Sugar says, what can I get for $50? Yeah, she has her pine ring toys. She likes those big circular pine ring toys. She likes those, huh? Yeah. She likes little paper cups too. Sometimes she likes the little wicker baskets. You like wicker baskets? Mhm. Actually, what she likes the most is just getting fed on time, right? Right?
Oh my gosh, she donated again $50 this time for sugar. Oh, my sugar. Thank you
Oh,
so much, Lisa.
thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, we're fortunate that our wholesaler hasn't increased the price of their parts, but some of these toys, um, I had somebody ask if King's Cages has gone out of business. It looks like they moved to Florida and they are now part of either they merged with or they're now under the thumb of, did I say under the thumb? Bonka Bird Toys, which is crazy because the balls, the little balls I used to buy Cecil, I get them somewhere else now, but they nearly doubled the price. Bonka did of those balls, the ones that have the little rattle inside of them. So I found somebody else who you can buy the same amount for like $5 less. So and they're actually nicer because there's three different kinds, so it gives them a little variety. But so they raise the price, nearly double it, and then they give you 50% off, and I just started laughing. Like, maybe you can pull that maneuver on someone else, but you're not going to do it on me. And so if you raise something 100% from $10, right? So that brings it up to 20, and then you take 50% off. That brings it down to 15. You're still overcharging me by $5. So sorry. I also looked at the cages that they have, and the one that I like the most isn't in their lineup anymore. So I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, be careful with that one, Sugar. It's a blood feather. Sugar. It's almost dried
Oh,
up.
and I think we haven't greeted Falconsy yet. So hello, Falconsy.
Hey, hi, Falcon Sue. Hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody.
And Merry Christmas, of course, to you, Falconsy. So for the birds, it's a day as every day.
Yeah,
Maybe
this
not
is our
for
fluff.
Bob. He's from
This is,
Christmas Island. Not directly. He's not a wild caught, but his ancestors.
this is our fluffy ornament here. Hi, fluffy ornament. Mander. Oh, I touched your beak. I'm sorry. No touching the beak. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with them. They make they still have a good cage. It was better when they had them made in Mexico, but people will go somewhere else for $10 less. So he had to have them start making them in China. Nothing wrong with China. I mean, it's just that in order to get the price down, he had to have them built similar to the ones that other people are charging a lot less for. So I talked to the owner about that, and he wasn't happy. But I mean, he'd be perfectly happy to build them in China. The problem is you can't do it and still be able to sell them. People don't want to pay for quality. But a bird's gonna live a long time. A good cage is a nice thing to have. With some birds like KK, I got him a bigger cage. I mean, I was able to find one for it was it's what 3.5 foot wide and or long and 2.5 foot wide, which is not as good as I like, but he just pulls the bar. He just broke it apart, just pulled the bars apart. So he's in a smaller cage now until I can find one of these old European style king cages, which aren't being made.
So welcome
Any?
and Merry Christmas to Tiki Tiki. She just donated $50 to us, so thank you so much from the
Oh,
Sugar
thanks.
and the whole Chloe team. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, thank you so much. Much appreciated, right, Chug? Right, Mander? That's just, I'm not Mander. I'm Jasmine. What'd you call me that for? Hi, Jazz. Oh, Mander's all over. Oh, he's chewing on one of those palm ropes. He likes those. And Cecil's in the bucket.
Oh, she loves the bird video. The thank you, probably. That's really cool. That's great.
Yeah, I had
That's a
fun putting it
masterpiece.
together. I had fun putting it together. So there's so many different takes I could have used, and I just had to pick my favorites out of a bunch of videos. So. Yes, there actually is a Cecil in there. I'm not kidding. Cecil. Oh, you're in the other bucket. He moved. He was in this one. He moved over in the other one. I don't know about you, kid. Did I point the camera at you? I did. Bob?
Yeah, Bob is playing sometime, chat. Oh, Bob. Yeah, you're a good bird. There's a reason. Huh? The cockatoos were having a good day, and then suddenly there were some sailors entering the island on Christmas Day. Nah, I think they've all regretted it. Maybe there was one bird person on board, you never know, who was like, I finally found my people. Oh, Shiggy.
You guys.
Looks like a happy crew and you have fabulous weather.
It's a bit windy. So bringing them out, I have to wrap them or my arms around them because their feathers will go every which way if I don't. But I have it blocked off in here so the wind doesn't really get to us, and the house helps a bit. Because right now it is blowing against the house, which helps. But it is a pretty day out there. Yeah. What? What? You're getting awful pushy in your old age, kid. You know that?
Oh,
Are you getting pushy? Are you?
so much pink.
He's having a good time. You can hear him digging around in there. Hey, Mander, what are you doing?
So we're happy you all have come here. So we weren't first sure if we should make a live stream. So we asked you guys and you all said yes, because well, here it's late evening, so I've done with all my Christmas chores more or less. But most of you probably in the middle of Christmas cooking or something like that. Of course, not Mander. He's just chilling.
He's just taking it easy. No, Cause helped with the cooking this morning, and then
Oh, of course.
Pippa gets out late. Pippa gets out. Well, she was out for a little bit, but she's going to get out more because she didn't get out for that long. Hi, Bob. Bob's on my shoulder. See if I can switch the camera here. think I'm going to ask them if they can just put a button so you can switch it without having to like, tap 6 different things. But I still, that's a lot better than the other apps I've tried. What are you doing, Bob? Hmm? You like those? Huh?
Oh no, poor Lisa has to work. Yeah, I think you told us. And thanks, Colin. He has a membership donated for someone. So thank you very much for that.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah.
Looks like the Tritons are generous today when it comes to memberships and all our fans. Oh yeah, poor Lisa has to work. That's tough. Working on Christmas. I know all the people who have the responsible jobs out there. So thank you very much for being there. It's like with Don, he cannot say like, I go to party. Like the birds would be like, what?
No, people look at you funny when you say you haven't taken a vacation since 2008. What are you doing? Not just a vacation. I haven't taken a day off since 2008. Hi, cutie. I can't say they keep me young, but they keep me active. That's for sure.
Yeah, sugar keeps you trained. She says when I can be that agile at my age, then you can be too.
Yeah, Snowball makes me run to get him to his cage. That's a long run from the back door all the way up to his cage. But he started
And
doing
Giselle
that when we were.
York is here. Hi,
Huh?
good to see you. Happy holidays, Giselle.
Hi, Giselle. Where are you going? What are you doing? Oh, he breaks these things up and then stuffs them in my little pouch. I'm not Australian, kid. I'm not. So I don't need to be growing any wood in my pouch. No, I don't. It is a crazy bird. You're a crazy bird. I will probably call King's Cages and see if I can get a hold of the owner if he's still there and ask him about cages. They have like a 3 foot wide cage now, and then they have one that's 66 inches. So they have like a much bigger cage and then a smaller cage, but the middle one's gone. So that 66-inch cage looks pretty good, though. The bars are set up kind of like this. The problem with the European is that which is the one that most of the birds have, is that there is a section which they could break off the bars, which only Cecil's the only one to do that, but there's a section that isn't that strong, and he found it and broke that. And then he said, "Oh, I could break other ones too." While he was at it. Well, the 66-inch cage is a little large, but it looks like it's going to hold up. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing with that pretty face? What are you doing?
Lisa says maybe we can help Don get a cage. Yeah. Is that I'm not fully aware if why are we talking about the cage? Because you don't get one for KK, right?
Yeah, because KK's is too small. I mean, it's
Yeah.
got it has the bead welds on it, so he can't break it, but it's just too small. And I have to cover him in a towel to get him back in the cage. He doesn't mind being toweled. He's not worried about that, but he just won't go back in if I try to put him straight in there. Nope. He expects me to towel him. So he'll let me do that, but he wants to protest every time he goes in there.
I understand. Okay, so maybe we find a person who has one of these cages, but not longer a bird or so. One never
That actually
knows.
happened. That's how Snowball got his cage. Somebody had left a home, they just abandoned their home, and people were trying to clear it out, and there was this big cage. One of the European 508s, actually. They stopped making those a while. Now they were making the 507s, and they brought it down to us. I just paid them for the gasoline to bring it down, which was nice. So, from Las Vegas. So Snowball
So
has the right size
that's
cage.
great. Then all of our viewers can keep their eyes open, maybe if they see something, and then they can tell us. One never knows. More eyes see more.
Yep.
Maybe somebody has a cage for the KK. And the Moluccans making themselves pretty.
Yeah. Bob's on my shoulder. The big thing is that they have to be the bigger bar sizing, or he'll just rip them up. And on something like this, like down the aviary, these bars actually go inside. So yeah, it's tack welded here, which isn't the best, but since it goes into this, you might be able to bust a weld, but you can't get the bars off. So the problem is they try to make these things cheap so people will buy them, and they can make a big profit. And then you've got birds that go, "Oh, I could just tear these off." What are you doing up there? What are you doing? There's a pretty girl. That's a jazzbird. That's the jazzbird. She's a pretty girl. Jazzbird with the jazzy dance. Well, when I got
I'm not sure. Have we played the thank you song or video for Calvin, who has donated a membership? I think we forgot. So
yes, we did. Thank you.
let's do that.
Hey, yo. Yeah, thanks, Calvin. Jasmine, you could be in charge of members. You wanted to be in charge of members? Maybe they'll preen you.
They certainly would.
She is just about the most obtrusive thing in the world when it comes to wanting to be preened. She's on a mission to get preened. She'll do anything to do it. Sometimes I just have to put her down on the cement. About the third time she gets down there, she starts running in circles because I just want to be preened. Yeah, but Lorelei's going to take your face off, or Bob's not going to put up with it anymore, or Cecil's had enough of you. And I just don't preen that well, do I? No, I'm human, so I don't. Those predators just don't preen that well, do they? Nope. I don't know what you want preening for anyway. I can't find any feathers that need to be preened. Oh, there's one. 9 times out of 10, she gets all the printing she needs. What are you doing, Liz? I haven't forgotten you. I'm switching hands there, girl. What you doing, Lucy? Loose bird. Yes, she just loves to sit and watch. Don't you, girl? Let's see. Bob is preening. And Sugar's got a broken feather.
Oh, poor Shug.
It happens. If she doesn't take it off, I'll clip it. But Mander's preening. Cecil's still in the bucket. He'll let
So
me know if he wants.
welcome to
Hmm?
Ali Wall. I want to greet Ali Wall, who is in chat and says feather dust. Yeah, when man arouses, then it looks like it snows in the desert. And the Moluccans are especially dusty, so when they preen, can give some
Yeah,
dust, huh?
I had Cecil and KK and Snowball out because we had to leave. We had to leave the aviary a little early yesterday, so they were in the back room with me, and I was playing different stuff, and I started playing some tribal music from Native Americans, and I was just playing. They ran over and they're watching the screen, and they were both dancing to us. I've tried a lot of different music with those two, and yeah, occasionally we'll dance, but we sat there for half an hour just playing tribal music with them watching. They really got a kick out of that. So now I'm going to try that in the big room and see what happens. What, you see one getting preened and you want to get preened now? Is that what you're telling me? I'll
Oh,
be like,
Amanda.
the only animals that can dance have to actually dance to a rhythm are those that can talk. So they don't have to talk, but they have to have the ability to talk. So parrots can dance, people can dance. You'll see other animals do things that look like dance, but they can't dance to music. So I just couldn't believe how much they got into it. The problem is I couldn't film it. I was only using my phone. I would have had to have next time I'll try using the iPad and the big speaker and see what happens. And then I can film it. Can I use your iPad, Sugar? She watches the TV now. She's got it right next to her cage. So it doesn't get much use. It's too big for me to have and protect in my hands. So it just sits around most of the time. But originally it belonged to Romeo, and then Romeo got a television set. Then it went to Sugar, and now Sugar has a TV set. So
So we have a comment by Giselle. She says, I was showing Caesar, that's her bird, TikToks of KK and Jasmine from my phone, and his reaction was so cute. I'm thinking of setting up a larger screen. Yeah, why not? They sometimes
Regardless,
really like to see other birds.
regardless of what platform you have, you can mirror your phone or your tablet to your TV. So, and if you look into I forget the name of the darn things, the TV that's sponsored by Amazon. They're they're incredibly cheap because they're hoping that you'll buy your movies and all that. Like do everything through Amazon. So I got them a TV for the front room that's mirror. I have it mirrored to the one that Mander and Cause and Romeo watch. I could probably help you with that, Giselle. If you can't figure out the mirror, there's it's just a matter of getting the right. You don't want a switch. You want just a device that just does the HDMI mirroring. So you just have to make sure you have the two televisions set at the same resolution. So,
Oh
but
no,
I'm a geek.
Jasmine, don't look at Babalu. Don't look at Babalu, Jasmine.
Bob just decided to move down because he's looking at her. She's looking at him, so I'm out of there. I'll go down here.
Oh, Jasmine.
He doesn't mind preening, but he doesn't want to do it all day.
No. And this Moloch in
Unpaid.
particular is so needy. She's even too needy for you, Bob.
Yeah, he just said, "I'm out of here. I don't want to deal with that." That's a good choice for him, though, as opposed to the other one of putting his foot up and trying to push her away. He just said, "I'll just move." Bob's a good bird. Yep, Bob's a good boy.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Why? What did I do?" I should have said that the moment he started moving down, so he knew that. Now he doesn't know why I'm saying it. He thinks I'm saying good boy because he's sitting on my foot. That's Cecil in there. You can hear Cecil. That's who it is. He moves his head that way when he's listening.
So Giselle tells you, Dawn, thank you, Dawn. I don't know if LG TV and iPhone just aren't compatible.
If you have an LG TV and it doesn't have the built-in Apple TV, you need an Apple TV. Which is a set box. It's not an actual television. I wish they hadn't named it that, but you need that set box to do it. No, you just can't do it without that. The newer TVs come with that capability built in. Just make sure you have, or if you buy a television, make sure it has that capability. Otherwise, you need a separate Apple TV to do it. LG, I think they do make some that have the Apple TV built in, but I'm not sure. To mirror an Apple device to a television, you have to either have the Apple TV or that capability built into the TV. What are you doing?
So, Don, can we have a look at our Cecil boy for Lisa?
Yeah, I'm going to piss him off, but...
Let's get him a little upset. Just a little. Let's have a peek in the bucket.
Hi. Hi, Cecil. Hi, boy.
Oh, there he is.
Hi. It's all right, baby. You okay? It's all right. It's all
You
right.
look so
It's
good.
all
Hi,
right.
Cecil.
It's all right.
I
It's all
love
right.
you.
I know I moved your bucket. You don't like it when I do that.
Look
See,
how the
so,
feathers go up in the neck. He's like, Daddy, that's my nest. None of your business. Is Bob looking with you in?
yeah.
But what a beautiful nest you have there.
Yeah, he doesn't like you messing with his nest. Right, Cecil?
Hmm. Oh, Giselle wants to know, have you tried putting the bucket on its side? Yeah, sometimes the buckets lay down, but I think they prefer it exactly that way. They can come out if they want to.
Yeah, right now he would be terribly unhappy with me if I turned the bucket on its side.
Yeah.
I've already moved it, which he didn't like. Now, if I do that, he'll probably come out and bite my shoe.
Giselle says it would be fun to see if they like rolling it. I think that actually once happened. Somebody was inside. I don't know if it was KK or Cecil, and the other bird outside just kicked it a bit and then it rolled. So, yep, we had that situation already. Bob.
Yeah, if you want to tick off the cockatoo in the bucket, that's what you
And
do.
Lisa sees that there is a feather sticking out. That's probably some which is dropping
Yeah, it's
soon.
broke. It's broken. Yeah.
Mm.
It happens. It's when they're playing and he plays hard.
Yeah,
Well,
but when
so
it
does
has
Shuck.
already that ankle, it's just like, yep, that feather is gone.
Won't be long. He'll
Mm-mm.
take it off, or I will. It depends on where they break, whether I pull them from the wing.
Oh,
Oh, we had a
that was dust raining in the bucket. Who the heck was rousing? Was that you, Mander? Did we miss a tremendous Mander rouse? Not sure.
there's Mander over there. We had
All
somebody
the
make a.
Martins screaming like I've done nothing.
We
Kick,
had
kick, kick.
we had somebody on. I deleted the comment out on our in our comments on our videos. Somebody was commenting that when to reshape the beak, you should only have a professional do that. Yeah, once a week you take your bird to a professional to have the beak done. That doesn't. No, if you have a bird that has scissor beak, you need to have an avian vet show you the proper way and teach you how to do that, because you can't. It needs to be done frequently, and sometimes it
Yeah.
needs to be done twice a week. So,
Mm.
um,
But you have been taught by Dr. Jenkins, I thought.
um, yeah, Dr. Jenkins and Dr. Young.
Exactly. And
So,
then you have your training with making jewelry where you also needed the technique.
yeah,
So it's not
yeah,
like you are like, I've never had this tool in my hand before and now using it on birds. That's certainly
no,
not a good idea.
you definitely need to be. You need to be trained in how to use it. You have to have some skill with the Dremel. You need to develop this Dremel skill first, just basic Dremel skills. Then go to the avian vet and have them show you how to do it. But you got to make sure you have the right kind of tips. I have to use a different tip for beak grinding than I do for nails. Or if you try using a carborundum bit, it takes too long, and so you end up having them. The vibration bothers. They turn their head. Then you do it again. If you use an actual diamond bit, then it takes half as much time, and it doesn't bother them as much. Not that not that KK seems overly worried about it. He's had it probably done so many times that it's his nails he's concerned with.
So we got another Christmas gift from Jem and Jamie. He donated us $50 and says, Merry Christmas, everybody. So Merry Christmas to you, Jem. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. All this support really helps. There's one thing I hate doing is trying to figure out where I'm gonna, how am I gonna pay for the next batch of toys? That's just
that's great.
toys.
So
The,
a lot of
the
new
toys,
toys for the kids.
toys and food and everything else gets expensive, doesn't it, Bob? And I just bought new rope because she's been fraying the ends of the rope a lot. So I need to. Well, she doesn't ingest it, but I don't want to take any chances. So that rope should be here Friday. She likes tearing it up like that, though. But she doesn't. She definitely does not swallow it. She breaks it off in large pieces that she won't swallow. But what about due for new rope? At least two of them need to be. The ends need to be fixed, and they need to be used across instead of front to back, and get some new rope going from the lengthwise in the aviary. You don't have to stop just because the phone's over your head.
Oh, a Cecil again. Oh my, he's so cute.
I point the phone at him and he stops. He was down there. I know, I'm bothering you. I know, it bothers you. I'm sorry. I apologize, but you're popular. People want to see you. They do.
Yeah, they are
Cecil,
interested what you are doing in your bucket.
you almost need the hidden camera thing, don't you? Because someone doesn't want to be watched while he's in the bucket.
Mm-hmm. That's
I
probably
turn
why
away
he is in the bucket.
Yeah,
Oh, Lizzie has seen something. Sweet girl.
they may get to see something tomorrow because the people are supposed to have a fence company out tomorrow. It takes about 2 months to get this crew out, but I understand that they do a good job. So got to fix that so we don't have dogs somehow getting in here.
I still have to get over that you don't have a second Christmas holiday.
A what?
Tomorrow, when you say there comes the handyman or so, we have a second Christmas holiday tomorrow. Some people even have a third. So, guys, America, it's like
Nope.
okay, one day Christmas and then let's get back to normal. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the way it is with the people in construction. Yeah. I was a little surprised to see that they were going to be here the day after Christmas, but
But it's great that the fence is getting fixed. So, Babaloo, hopefully don't get any doggy company soon.
are you having fun taking that apart? Well, this particular manila rope breaks off in pretty large clumps, so it doesn't seem to be any kind of a problem for her ingesting any, but still. I've thought of using a heat shrink wrap on there, but most heat shrink wrap is made of PVC, and I definitely don't want them ingesting that. So I think I'm going to use some steel wire and see if I can just tighten the ends up. There's always something like that you have to do. You're dealing with birds, you have to have a lot of repair equipment, don't you, Bob? My latest innovation for this one, if I can get his face in there, who managed to loosen one of the welds on the bottom of his big cage. I put a piece of wood across there, but he's trying to chew the wood to get back to it. So I used something I learned from the plumbing trade, a nailing plate. So he can't, with a 2x5 nailing plate there, he can't get to the wood. So I put in another piece of wood so he has something to chew on, and he's moved to that. But so he still has something to chew on, but he wants to chew, but make sure he doesn't completely break the bottom of the cage, right? Right.
So Merry Christmas and hello to Kaisi.
Hello, Kaisei.
My gosh, I always get a kick when I see Cecil's face in the bucket, and it's not only me, it's also the chat. That stinky eye.
Yeah, he's not happy with me putting the bucket over here. He'd rather have it back away from us. But
Well, Cecil,
Cecil,
we want your company. It's Christmas.
Cecil, you want to come out? Sometimes he's just lazy and he won't get out on his own. Do you want to come out?
Mm.
You want to come out?
No.
Apparently not. Hi, Cecil.
Maybe not. Maybe we just deal with Bob. He's probably more the Christmas child. He's like, yeah, that's my day.
He's wiggling the bucket just a little bit. You want out? You're not playing anymore. Maybe you want out. You don't feel like getting out on your own. The bird that won't fly unless he's scared. No, you don't want out.
Nope, he won't sulk in his bucket.
Oh, Cecil, I don't know about you.
Oh, Bob, you're such a cutie pie today. Jasmine is a little Russell. Then Amanda's probably a good boy. Haven't heard of him much today, but just came over once to cuddle. Now he's playing cute together with his Auntie Sugar. At least no more luck and trouble today. Just Jasmine being nuts, but that's not unusual.
No, that's the jazz. She's not just sitting, though. She's tearing things up. Of course, if she manages to tear that up the way she's trying to, then that rope will fall down, and then Sugar will be unhappy.
Oh, no, not the Sugar.
That's one of the ones I'm going to replace. Jasmine chewed the other end off. You can see how it's looped around. That's why. So I'll get another 1.5 inch rope up there, and that's 1.25 inches here. That other one over there is 1.5 inches. So it takes her a little longer with the bigger ropes, doesn't it? No fooling you, is there, Cecil? He's in there digging, and I put the camera up, and yeah, you're back to staring. I'm sorry. It doesn't take much to disturb you, does it? Hmm? Big silly bird. You big silly bird. Hi, Bob. How's the Bob? How's the Babaloo? Babaloo? No, just preen. Cecil, I just put a camera over you for a little bit. You're gonna stare me down for a while. Stop bugging me. Leave me alone. Sugar bird. She's waiting till I put the phone down. Hey,
She
Bob.
does. Not always. Sometimes she is insisting, but today,
She did a little of that, but she's decided to go and rest now.
and sweet little Bob is having a good brain, I see.
Yep, I got Bob who's preening, and Jasmine who's tearing up the rope, and Cecil who's trying to make sure I'm not pointing the camera at him.
And Cecil is still unhappy. Well, not really. Last time we did it, he was 5 minutes after we ended the stream. He was good. And the way Cecil is not like he annoys often all the others. So sometimes just paying it a little bit back. Cecil. Just a little bit. Bob, what did you do to the sailors who arrived in your island at Christmas? Did you chew down their ship within 1 day, and then they couldn't find their way back? Needed to stay forever.
Oh, Cecil, I have the camera on Bob.
Look at this great yellow crest. Oh, I love that yellow crest. Bob? You do too, right?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Bob.
Oh, what a cutie. Putting his happy feathers out.
Yeah, he likes being outside. Wonder why. It might be he's a bird? Maybe. Are you a bird, Bob? Well, Calvin, you can make your own aviaries. I've seen some plans and that kind of thing on the web for them. These A&Es, though, you really can't beat them. They need to go on a concrete slab, though, and they need to be covered. But it doesn't mean you have to have them. You don't necessarily have to have a patio like this over it, but you'll have to take a. I used to take the. I had these big tarps and had ropes attached to them, so I could pull them over the aviary when we left. So it was covered all the time when we weren't in it. But here we fortunately have a covering overhead. The thing to remember if you're going to build an aviary is that you have to know your bird. What will it chew through? So chicken wire doesn't work. That's for sure. Even with some of the smaller birds, they could get through chicken wire. So. What are you doing down there?
Hi, Cecil.
Yeah, they like being outside, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They play around inside a bit, but it's much better out here, isn't it, Jazz?
Mm.
Mm. You're tearing the place up, are you? Mm? Homewrecker? Are you a homewrecker? What a good girl. What a good girl you are, Jazz.
Oh, Lisa
Good.
has to go probably to work. So thanks for coming, Lisa. Thank you so much for your Christmas gifts. Have a
Yeah,
great rest of the day. Greetings to
yeah.
Rico and your hubby.
Thanks for being here and thanks for the gift.
And best wishes from Cecil. Bob.
Sea salt. Sea
Cecil.
salt.
The Bob is
Sea
such a
salt?
good boy. He was behaved all the live stream. Not even tried to call Becca or something like that.
No. You never know what he's going to do from time to time.
No.
It's always an adventure with Bob. Today he's kind of hanging on me. Aren't you,
Yeah,
boy?
it's just Jasmine who tries to jailbreak.
Oh, she just wants to chew the rope. I don't think she wants out. She
Well,
just
the
likes
rope
chewing
is
on the
out.
rope. Yeah, it's just what she can't chew she can chew this part. You can chew it, but it's pretty tough. She's done some of that over there. I've got to replace that rope too, but just end up making another tier of rope. What are you doing? Oh, Babaloo. Okay, that
Babaloo.
explains everything, doesn't it, Bob? Babaloo.
Oh, it's so sweet when he talks. That was his tone voice, the little deeper voice. Babaloo.
It's a
Oh,
Babaloo.
what a good
A
shoulder bird.
Babaloo.
Mm.
Hey, Bob.
What a good boy. Love you, Bob. Bless you. Oh, what have you seen? Is your friend the hawk again here?
Well, maybe so, because that camera switch that to the photo. You can see what she's doing.
Yeah,
She's got her
Lizzie's saying
crest.
something well.
She's got her crest up. It was a little chilly for somebody without any covering on her chest, but she's not shivering, so.
Hmm. How much degree do you have over there?
It's what 63 degrees Fahrenheit, so what about 18 degrees centigrade, somewhere in that range.
Sounds great. Well, for Lucy, yeah, it's a bit chilly. Lucy? When you have a bikini belly, you should be at least at Hawaii.
Well, guys, thanks for being here and thanks for the super chats. Much appreciated. And I'm going to see if I can tickle Bob and have a good Christmas. And we will see you later. Thanks, Amy, for your moderation. And you could
Thank
just
you
teach
for
me
the
to
live
be
stream.
moderate. You're welcome.
Yeah, happy holidays to everyone.
science knowledge only adds to the excitement, the mystery, and the awe of a flower.
Evidence is evidence. It's public. Everybody can look at the evidence and assess it, and eventually, if there's enough evidence, come to the same conclusion.
The Chloe Sanctuary for Parrots and Cockatoos, a nonprofit charity dedicated to the empowerment of captive parrots and public awareness.